Okay, boom, viewers, welcome back to the channel. Subscribers, you already know the thing set. We're blessed. Hope you're having a wonderful day today, but you know my style. One bag and one. I gotta continue getting them daily updates on the people you see and don't see on the screen. That's why it's extremely important to watch it end so you don't miss a thing. And with that being said, let's just kick it off with Vybz Kartel because you don't know the thing set. Well, boss is about to touch road, and he's a very hot topic. You see me, I say. No, the former Prime Minister of Jamaica, PJ Patterson, is weighing in on the outcome from, the law lords over in the UK. You see me, I say, and he's kind of defending Vybz Kartel, you know what I mean? He even highlighted, in fact, there was a similar case back in 1983 where, it involves some similar surroundings and things and things. With the same contaminated jury business, I'm not gonna read out everything him say, but he said, neither the judge, the trial judge, Justice Lennox Campbell, nor the three judges who heard the appeal from the ruling and the verdict were apparently aware that there was a judgment of the Court of Appeal of Jamaica in 1983 that ruled in similar circumstances that the duty of the court was to discharge the entire jury and order a new trial. You see me, as you know, the law lords them overturn, cartel thing them and send it back to Jamaica to consider and stuff, you see me. But the law lords in them ruling said the decision by the original trial judge to continue the murder trial after the attempted bribe of the jury had been brought to his attention gave the rise to the miscarriage of justice. And they use, Michael Manley, as example when him did not go in a court and all of this stuff. You see me, I say, I'm not going to read out everything for Uno, but me just I said the Prime Minister, the former Prime Minister, is on Vybz Kartel's side when it comes to this verdict. You see me, I say, as he should be. And I mean, because no one should be violating nobody's constitution rights based off of financial or, social status, you see me. Put in the comment section when you think about that. No, I'm not gonna tell you long on this Vybz Kartel thing. I just wanna, highlight that nobody is really focusing on, a government official that the public pays to uphold justice is out here violating civilians' constitutional rights. And Simon said they're more upset the higher court overturned the lower court. You know what I mean? And these are the same people who want to break away from the Queen and all of these stuff. I'm going to put in the comment section what you think about that. Now let's proceed to the next. Okay, people, time for some bagga with the suit and tie, guys. You see me, say, because these two political gang leaders from JLP and PNP, it's just a big joke. You see me, say, bro, God, even more than Mark. You know what I mean? As you see, bro, God, Nerve got hit when Golden, was basically exposing him wife and a conflict of interest and all of these, the list is 6 business. And we see the fierce pan, bro, God, and all them disgusting and walk out of the thing. Well, the people business can't be postponed, so Mark Golden, took to Instagram live afterwards. And, I talk about the list of 6 and all of this stuff and things. You see my says, so let's take a quick listen and then we'll proceed.
Which is dominated by the government side and chaired by the government side before those reports are tabled and made public. These are issues of grave concern to me as somebody who believes in the parliamentary system and in democracy, and indeed for many Jamaicans. So this is why I thought it was essential to make this point in my presentation. And the reaction of the Prime Minister to it reinforced my concerns. Furthermore, Mrs. Holness has refused to make public or even share with us as members of Parliament and senators the legal opinion which she claims justifies the position she's taken. If that is the case, then why isn't she sharing it with us? It wasn't given to her in her personal capacity. It was sent because it concerns matters affecting Parliament in a very fundamental way. To deprive the Parliament of the benefit of that legal opinion is itself an egregious act, inconsistent with transparency in the way we conduct our parliamentary affairs. What I believe happened was that when the speech was shared in Parliament and the Prime Minister saw the points that were coming after the point I was making, he decided to take this action because he didn't want me to have the opportunity of making those points in Parliament in front of him. And what are those points that I'm referring to? The next point I was going to make was that the illicit six, which is a matter of grave concern in the country, is another instance where governance in Jamaica is being brought to a low ebb, where 6 MPs are under investigation for illicit enrichment. And the Prime Minister not only has declined to make public who they are, but has put a gag order on his cabinet forbidding them from talking to the media on any issues relating to the Integrity Commission. And the point I was going to make after that was that the Prime Minister, as head of government, cannot be in a situation where he is not in good standing with the Integrity Commission of the country. He has failed to have his statutory declaration certified. And that statutory declaration lists his assets, his liabilities, and his income. And for successive years, the Integrity Commission has not certified and published a summary of his declaration. That is an untenable situation for Jamaica. And I was, in my speech, the next point I was going to make was to say, if I were in his position, I would take away myself and replace myself with somebody else who is not compromised. The Prime Minister knew that was what was coming next. He couldn't face the heat, so he decided to walk out. First time ever in the history of Jamaica, the government ends the budget presentation of the leader of the opposition by pulling out their members and denying the Parliament a quorum so the proceedings couldn't be completed. I'm glad I was able to, on Duke Street, standing on a wall, addressing those who were there, finish my speech right then and then. But it's a shame that I was unable to do so in the Parliament of the land.
The opposition seconded Mrs. Honus's ascension to the Speaker chair.
On September
Why
26th,
raise an issue now as opposed to when she assumed the chair in September last year?
2 things I would say about that. First of all, when that arose, we were not briefed in advance. We weren't consulted with. I was not in Parliament that day. And the clerk to the House presented the leader of opposition business with the script and said this is a tradition that the opposition seconds the motion. And he had no opportunity to consult with any of our members, and he decided to follow the tradition that he was told existed. But furthermore, her conduct subsequent to that appointment has reinforced the issue of principle, which gave...
Here, putting in the comment section of the circus that I see at one with these 2 political groups. You know what I mean? I don't want my people them to vote for JOP or PNP. I want my people to unite and run these people out of the island. You see me, I say, and take back what's rightfully theirs. You see, but you don't have no good leaders, and the leaders you see before you are puppets. You see me, I say, yeah, putting in the comment section what you think about that. Anyway, let's proceed to the next. Now, dancehall artist Queenie, this up our spiritual advisor after, you know, Dowey come back in our life and things. You see, I say, putting in the comment section what you think about that. Well, a lot of people expected that, but they never expect her if it takes so long, you see me? Yeah, because you know how Queenie go with her husband. So let's hear the Queen of TikTok Beauty Bling here this court session with Queenie and RT Boss. And we'll proceed.
For no blood clot by
just
the
tell him to avoid me, no Queenie.
Move your blood clot, RT, you coward. Move your blood clot, RT, you have to pay 20 police at night time for follow back on you.
Queenie.
Move your blood clot.
Queenie. But tell you already, you know, I will never disrespect you, you know, because...
Yeah, but RT, you pass your place somewhere.
Me tell your husband to leave me alone, that's all I say.
You know what you do. RT, you coward. Any blood clot thing do it is your is.
No, me and him can't be the same thing. Him a fish publicly, privately.
The biggest blood clot we are scored when we know upon God earth. At 20 police.
With money. No woman not mind me.
He's
no
a
woman not mind me with no fratty pussy. No woman not mind me with no leaky fratty pussy.
A liar blood clot. You know about the people that man tell them about Obia with their
very rich and happy. No all woman not mind me. No all woman not fuck and fuck all man not mind me. And me and mind myself, so a batty boy can't talk to me.
Move your blood clot, you first batty man. Enough man of mine here, you can't talk.
Queenie, me no want to argue with you because if I argue with you, me go send you back in hospital. So me no want to argue with you. Tell you waste boy.
See, Batty boy, all when you're married to young girl, your young girl can't look like my blood clot hot white.
Do it.
RT boss, Batty boy. In a way you have to do. Come look blood clot popularity from my wife. Pussy, your wife could have do that. RT boss got name up in your mother Batty
Pussy, my
boy.
wife look better than your old frog.
I'll send your police friend
My
them
wife
come.
look better than your frog, Batty man. Me fuck Dolly, a frog you fuck and fridge. Pussy, a Dolly me fuck, go suck your mama. I be a Dolly me fuck with. Me no fuck cougar. Me no do the cougar granny fucking. Go suck your mama, Batty boy. Know yourself. Watch your standing. Rude and out of order. You fuck cougar and go like you smarty Batty boy. Go away. A woman of mine, old bitch.
Not nice. You feel
You
like
want
you
that Batty boy and tell him to leave me, you know.
sir?
You feel like you can done it?
Hold on the queen, hold on the bling and me wrap up the floor. I never want to go for queen and I never want to go for do it. And the whole Jamaican people know say my more blood clot ready. So tell queen and her frothy pussy, tell her whole cocky mine. Don't fuck with me.
Yo, really talk. Me just have to just laugh. Cause see, she come to some talk about talk, no me start talk, she a cuss him out.
Like you can't handle me.
Me don't know them thing about them people, and them come tell me them
Alright,
people.
not nice. What I'm saying. Like how Queenie come now and tell us to tell
Yeah. Anyway, people, I'm not long this out no longer, you know. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified whenever I drop the latest. Bless.